All 5-1 spot, quick mid-take from Liquid as well. Soulcast can be the first. And good enough contact gets the information.
Oh, here's Wall actually invested up top here, and lots to do here. Kills coming back and forth. Now Link actually left out on site solo right now. Yampy actually all the way down on the bottom of B lane trying to get some damage onto it, but Dino actually going to get the plant through. Link contests it, but doesn't get that kill here.
Yeah.
Last player
3v2. Dino and Cloud. Lovely shot from Cloud. Gonna need 2 more of those though. And the Spike's in a precarious spot to say the least. So not gonna be an easy fight. They've doubled up as well. Gonna make it even trickier for Cloud, who's trying to navigate as cleanly as he can. Speaking of clean, it has to be.
30 seconds left.
Opportunities knocking. Both of them behind the wall. Praying for safety. 20 seconds. He's gonna use every second that he has. Just trying to see if he can find an isolated player. No one's giving him anything, and it looks like Cloud's been flashbanged. Hopefully he's okay. I don't see any flashes on the other side, but it will be Cryptics. To find him and Liquid get off to is aware of this. They've kept control of it. One of the brilliances of having that killjoy shown off by Magnum, of course. I think he's one of the ones who highlighted how good that mid-control can be with it. However, NAVI have taken quick control of the site. Soulcast likes none of what they're trying to sell. SSK's already down, but it's going to be Spike. Whoa. No, it's not. Denied at the very end. Nice work from Liquid. They're making this dicey, considering it's still on a bit of a bonus round, right? We're up against rifles here. They've got Spectres, odds and ends. NAVI should be getting this clean, and Liquid are giving them nothing clean about this. So there's still plenty of pressure here. Dinks is trying to alleviate that, maybe trying to find one towards that long corridor or kitchen. And at this point, it's Cryptics and Link left alive.
You know, still trying to control Cryptics all the way back in Hut here, and I think eventually going to reset for the plant. At least that shock dart is bang on though. So much damage done there, but Cryptics will fall. Link now finds himself in a 1v3. A couple of players tagged up. He's going to be able to convert this damage just yet. So that's the wall, but again, the odds of him getting that down, it reinforcing before it can be broken by 3 players of NAVI, highly unlikely. And it's an open plant as well, so no real risk on the double swing here. Link just going to himself healed up and maybe actually try it here. That all goes through.
Pull players out of position.
Yeah. Say, maybe look for a kill, but he will freeze for a second. His body's outside, just behind pipes. Now Scream got to be very careful. He can dismiss across there. He's going to find the first, but
sick angle.
Actually does find the second.
This is why I love Scream on Reyna. The man has the ability to back away when he wants to. Scream looking a little finished there, but it's just fine. Cryptics has the back lines for him. Rez comes in. He knows there's more. He wanted more, but he gets denied. Allows Cryptics to swing from the back of the side. And look at Link's aggression. It could not have been better timed. And I love the push and pull between Liquid, and it's absolutely brutalized NAVI. Now that's a great tick in the box in my mind, because I was a bit worried that Liquid were completely prepared for that APs coming out, but if that's Navi's approach, off the back of the first pick, of course, through middle, then huge indicator. And Cryptics out of nowhere, hello? I saw Jonas in chat, but already this early on, Liquid just flipped the switch. Look at the pace change. It's slight, but it's good. They are hyper-aggressive on at least the fights. May not be taking the map control, but they are posturing up on every single fight here, not falling away from it. And Arch, wow.
Oh no.
Well, he's had a nightmare.
No. Top of site though, going to try and spam through some of these expected plant spots. Dino actually going to come through with the plant here. Soulcast somehow finds that kill. I'm not entirely sure how. That was behind the wall and inside the Viper's pit.
Look, we don't ask these questions. We carry on and we smile. 37 seconds, Spike in the hands of SSK, but he's been caught by Cryptics again. How are they finding these? Am I just missing something? Oh, that's a lot to be showing. Yampy's going to get that every day of the week, and now Dinks. Stunner of a shot on the first. Let's see how much he got in the tank now. A 1v what was 4, now 3. Link, Scream, and Yampy all watching, all aware, but he's got an angle to play with. Catching one on the cross, baited in, and Link's got it. Both hands, safe catch.
No approach here. Dino and SSK have been on site for some time now. 25 seconds left, plant's going to come through.
I like this. You can see what NAVI were trying to do. It didn't quite work out, but Dino has found Link. There's a trade out for Yampy, though, so still holding that back line of sight, but I'm looking at Arch for this flank. If this works out, he actually pulls the trigger on the first. I thought he could have waited. Discipline could have been his friend, and now Viper's out of position, so the post plant's not looking so deadly. Dino still doing it, though. Scream's gone down, and let's look at what remains. Soulcast, Cryptics, Yampy not finding it on that one, but again, Cryptics great timing to play out on that. That's gorgeous work between the two. The synergies are starting to show. Dino's gone down. and now there's 2 left. Cloud and Dinks, what can you do with this one? Time's dwindling, though. There is a bit of a limit on this one. Cryptic's now known and is Yampy, but Cloud from afar. The spike, he can't be defused at this point. Cryptix has no option. He's trying to draw them in, and Cloud does not care. There's nothing complex about it. It's quite simple, but sometimes the simplest things works. Like holding again for aggression. The adaptation from Liquid was just trying to push Link a little further forward, but Scream, speaking of forward, it's Yampy dashing into this. It makes a bit of a meal of it. Dino's happy to sit back and go, yeah, no worries, I'll catch you doing that. No, good try. Now we're left with Scream, Soulcast, and Cryptix. The aggression has not paid dividends, but it's got them some space. Look how deep Navi are holding, Hypok.
Anticipating further follow-up here, but you see Cryptix and Scream now to pull away. With Soulcast this deep on B, they're going to have the information early enough. He has to find one. He's actually spotted out by SSK here. Might even be punished, and he will do. Out, Navi, total freedom. That's going to draw the rotation. At least it almost did. The information relayed. It was only one. Nobody followed through. Cryptix.
Deploying drone.
Going to catch his audio cue here. He's going to come through. He's going to swing. He finds the first, but traded out by Dino.
Down A.
But it's Scream. And there's a chance. There's always a chance. The man's the headhunter. Poised in position. He's got SSK. And that's going to be 1. It's clinical. It's clean, but he needs some more. And he doesn't know where Cloud quite is yet. He's got an inkling. He's got an idea. He's got the concept. He's made the move. He's got another. Body's starting to fall. He's got the 1v1. 4 bullets remain. And he only needed him. Scream's a god.
Oh my word. That was absolute perfection from Scream.
He's up on top of the Soulcast, still lingering in the depths, still waiting this one out. Navi are amongst them. They're in the Wolves' Den. Scream's on the flank. He's slowly closing the net. But the spike's coming in, and Liquid are holding for a second. Yampy's found one. The spike gets denied. Scream now springs the trap. It's Cryptix who denied it, bear in mind. And there it is. Soulcast waited so long, and Cloud has no idea. Liquid just set the perfect trap off of those small crumbs that they found.
That's such a beautiful round to watch back. And again, Soulcast, you can even see as soon as that stake
through
fight
your regionals, you're into the, EMEA side of things. You're in the bigger collective. Now Scream's going to take the space on the site. We've got 2 players towards backside posted up, 3 on the play back in on flank, and Scream's only seen 1, and they've seen nothing. Yampy got Arch, and poor old Dinks is just like, wait, how are they here? But there's the flank coming in, Hypok. There's still value to this.
Yeah, it comes down to Cryptix and Yampy here. Left to recover this. Cryptic's actually going to eat that shock dart down to 42 HP now. Both Liquid members tagged up. Well, we'll challenge, but only a trade-off of damage here. Commit to this plant here. Yampy holding close contact. Low HP, though. Hopefully good for 1. The wall actually going to cut off these sightlines here. Look at that. Perfect response there. Navi come through. Dino and SSK to find the kills.
And any opper that comes out of the CIS region, you're born in greatness. This region always provides brilliance, but Soulcast now revealed, and he actually still catches SSK. So Soulcast gonna cut it in half. Yampy needed another, couldn't get it. Good work from Dino, excuse me. And now the 3v3 begins. I mean, Navi have a little bit of play off the back of this, and that's gonna be the game changer. Soulcast removed from this is gonna get problems for Liquid, but you got some heavy hitters left alive. It's Scream and it's Cryptix to close this out, but it is rifle v rifle, and you're right, the spike was lost at the very start of the back over towards that A site.
I don't even think it's lost. I think it's actually placed outside the wall. So Navi, no knowledge of that. Look at the way they're playing it. Yeah, I've got to say they have no idea the spike is down there. Dinks, though, is going to be close enough to hear this rotation. Or at least the steps now drifting back towards spawn. I keep looking at the minimap. That spike is outside belt, right? It's outside the wall in spawn.
Well,
so
a player died in front of it. That's the thing that gets me, though.
They don't know.
So it's... Okay, well, seen on the cross, they've got a good idea now. You're right, it was on the backside of the wall, so they didn't have full idea, even off the back of that first pick. But with only 13 seconds, they have to commit towards A. There's enough now heard that they have to hit those rotations. You can see Cloud lingering a little longer, and that's a problem. Ult goes in. What are you meant to do with this? 8 seconds. They can try and get the spike down because they have to. There's no other option. There it is, planted, but who's going to get detained? Is there any way out of this? And look at Cloud straight away on this, going to try and catch him in the heels. One player has been detained. Get your gun out, though. Scream.
No!
No! No, 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 he's got his gun out. This could all go so badly wrong. Can he deny the diffuser? I don't think he can. Cloud, you're lucky, my man.
Oh, in another
universe
there, yeah.
Oh, aggression. Hold on. SSK. Just.
Oh, no.
Flies in and then flies down. Whew. And flying feels like falling, I guess. That's pretty brutal. Now, at this point of 4v4, though, he's seen a lot towards his A side, so can call that out, but how much do you commit off the back? Link's just walked forward. Dino had no idea that a player was that close, but Cloud does have the ult on the other side. I think that was at least a tag. Cryptix actually avoids it. 20 HP and lives, but Soulcast has made progress towards B. I'm looking at the player Arch, who's deep towards the back of site. He's given up site control, but Soulcast, how much did you check on this?
Soulcast got himself into a similar position in that previous round now, but he's going to catch the audio cue on Cloud, and we'll find the headshot as well. He's rewarded for his efforts.
Arch is on an island.
He is indeed, and unnoted as of yet, but there you go, Soulcast. We'll actually spot out the Viper's Pit invested here. Liquid should be able to get control here. Oh, so he's going to find a kill.
Player standing.
Okay, that Spike now found. At least a little bit of information trickled on through. Dinks on the playback in on this. A 1v2. Spike yet to go down. The ultimate's still there, but they don't predict it. They're still clearing backside. They're still clearing middle. Dinks has an opportunity. It's a slim one. But maybe he can deny it. Sees the plant, denies it, takes down Cryptix. Now the 1v1, 13 seconds. He can play the clock, he can play the time. Soulcast, where do you go with this? Around the world. He's going to plant the backside of sight. Just play that ultimate out. Use it as a fog to just cover the battlefield, and Soulcast can readjust position. Dinks has no idea, but the timing, that wall's about to go down, and peekaboo! Soulcast says hello. Keeps control.
Oh, wait. He comes through, they line up. Cryptix and Link will fall screen.
Mid.
Good for the trade now. Soulcast got to find this kill on Dino.
Toxins going up.
Make sure they can secure B site at least.
Dino's in a whole lot.
Oh my
Dino,
word.
you're an animal. Takes down Scream in just back to the wall. You put an animal closed in, cornered in, and look at this, 11 seconds. What are you meant to do with it now, though? Dino
left.
just trying to live, trying to fight for another day. Yampi's put him down, put him to bed. It's 5 seconds. You can't do anything.
Wow. What a recovery from Navi. On the back of Dino just playing his life.
SSK on the back of the site here, waiting patiently. Has to respect the L drone. Yampi's threaded the needle, though, Hypok. He's gotten close, but that ain't no cigar.
No, and Dinks again going to find 2 kills from Screen. Actually, Link now in a world of trouble. Can't even get the wall up. Can't even solidify on site. There's now... It's just Soulcast left.
Down A.
Stuck away behind Nest. Spike unretrievable. Navi will swarm. Suffocate that Spike. He misses the jump as well for good measure. Hate to see it. Oh,
Excuse
okay.
me?
You love to see those. Soulcast
You
still...
missed that, but you...
Again, Liquid just unable to really break this deep hold on A site. But Navi have got the Hunter's Fury going to get invested early here from Cloud, and it will find a kill, and it's Scream.
Out of all of them, they take down the heavy hitter, the headhunter himself, but Soulcast is still alive, and this guy has been so deadly.
Well,
But look at what greets him.
I was going to say, the adjustment here, see the Killjoy utility invested to stop. Soulcast carving out this hole in mid. Dinks and him have crossed paths, though. And again, Dinks is... no way. If he gets rewarded for this mid push again, the timing is... it's insane.
Kill my ally.
Okay, so he's gonna hear this res. He's hearing the steps out here. Yampi's on the other side. Oh, he's found Yampi. He's found Link. He's looking for his third. He gets a third. Cryptix punished and brutalized. And now Soulcast's position finally comes into form, but it's opened up a small avenue towards B. Now, Scream has to get a wiggle on. He's going to get a move on towards that B site as best he can. Soulcast needs to be ahead of this.
Has to find a
Pops
kill.
the ult to almost lure them in, to draw
Beautiful.
them in, and it does just that. Great work from Soulcast to give this into a 2v2. Spike is now down, and we wait to see what they can bring back. SSK and Arch kind of approaching from opposite sides, Hypok. They're going to be trying to pinch this one in, and the bait from SSK, I kind of like this.
No charges
Arch
left.
will be noted. Scream now on red alert.
Enemy remaining.
SSK will find the first Soulcast full. SSK finds the second as well. Navi clean up a round they have no business fighting back into. And that's map point, Lauren. Wow. Yes, give himself a little bit of breathing space, and Dinks actually resets back towards Tube. Liquid Stacked up. They're ready to reapproach A here. And actually, Dino going to find Scream.
Spike down.
Imagine
A.
finding the timing on that. Scream's just clearing those angles, but now
Oh,
Dino
no.
wants another. He's gonna get it. Cryptics can't deny any part of this as Soulcast and Link now staring down the barrel of the gun as NAVI maybe causing the first upset here by picking up map 1. We're gonna wait and find out. It was their choice, keep in mind. This was the map I think they wanted to lead into, so it makes perfect sense. But Soulcast does not care for their sense nor their logic. He wants this for himself, but... Lucky boy indeed, but the flank's coming in. 11 HP in a dream is all he's left with, and SSK does it for NAVI. There
But
it
if
is.
that gets stamped out early in this half, I don't want them to go back inside themselves.
The double stack. This is nice. This is really nice. It's trying to play in. Really well capitalized by Yampy. I'm surprised he actually got that. They were completely set up to catch
Cloud
that
as
long
well?
push. And somehow Cloud's found Link, which was... I don't know where he's found that from. So it's now a 4v3. They have the split coming in through Hookah. 2 up long. Spike is in the hands of Scream. Wall can at least give some sort of ferry cross towards that B site, and you can see them all sat in the back towards CT. You still have that little bit of a maybe late play coming from the Raze through TP. There it is from Dinks. And already Yampy found Arch. So at this point, we're looking at the key kills here. Cryptic's going to deny the flank. That's huge. Yampy trying to find the timing on the site. He gets overwhelmed. Now, Cryptic's has been noted, but the spike plant isn't for him. He has to make his way towards site, and the cross is being watched. Cloud gets the first, and Liquid going to be shaken by this. This was not how
Key
that was meant to
components
start.
of that composition on the previous map, and they could have left that. They have nothing but these aim duels to rely on. But look at this. The TP comes through here. Yampy ready to greet them. The pitch is
Predicted.
perfect. Link and Yampy find kills. Now Arch isolated in showers also. Great
Yeah, what
start
a
from
gorgeous
Liquid.
read. Hypok, that felt like they had that one under wraps, right? The aggression towards long, forcing them into TP, the double stack that side, whether it be that, yeah, they were actually maybe building towards showers control, but the quick adjustment was great, but Cloud still found value. Now, he's the danger man still alive. Only 26 HP, though. That's not ideal. The others are on the leftover weaponry on the bonus round as such. Cloud not getting the information he wanted. Liquid are playing this patiently. They're not overcommitting just yet. They got the initial strike and they struck hard. So now they can start building up towards this A piece. Now it's on Arch to do some work here as well. Cloud trying to do what he can with 5 HP. It ain't much, but he's held them back long enough here. This is buying a little bit of time, maybe causing some paranoia to build, but they're still committing off the back of this.
Shock Dart going to do a lot of damage as well on the way in.
Link.
Yep. All the way down to 14 HP.
They haven't checked shower. Hypok, they haven't checked shower. That's plant
no.
denied. 25 seconds now. Gonna put that down. That's gonna be more time being built. Forced out of the default plan. Cloud, just stay alive. Just live. You have so much value just being alive at this point. Through the TP they go. And you can see the Astra trying to dash across as quickly as they can, but Dino can't make it there in time. He pulled the rotation. 11 seconds now. Spike's on the way. TP taken by Arch. He wants in. He doesn't quite get in. Scream denies. Holds him back at the door, but there we go. Dino, big shot. Scream. He's down. He wants the fall. Dino, he's got support. It's all on Soulcast in a 1v1, but the HP is so dire for Cloud. And Soulcast saves the day, but at what
I think I'm
cost?
top of double stack, right?
Looks
Yeah, he's
like it,
boosted up, yeah.
It works quite nicely with the ult. To see if it pays off, though. We still have Link and Soulcast working through here. Also a common angle, but wonder if it's in the repertoire for them to check. Arch does need to live in this, and SSK, the tracking could not have been better. Soulcast put to the grave, and Arch now looking to strike. The shaky aim, it works! Say goodbye, Arch. Great play coming out. Yampy and Cryptics feeling the Kiebi sort of aim hitting real hard as Scream, your last one alive. And this set piece from Na'Vi, again off the back of the ultimate, just kind of maintaining control and composure, is perfect. Scream looking for that gateway, that first step to maybe recovery in SSK's position. Retaking this space, it's unpredictable, it's hard to consider. Scream has, however, managed to find him regardless. And there's Arch. Good play coming in between Arch and SSK.
Let's get up close. Elsewhere, Na'Vi find progress on the back of that. Soulcast with a showstopper, but he's actually prevented on short. The gravity well keeps him in place.
It's nastiness. Now that's a great freebie back, but Dinks is so aware of the pressure coming through from Shower, and the offset timing now allowed him to turn and allows him to get back to business. At least finds one more towards Cryptics, forcing the rest to come out. It's a 3v2, but SSK is a mile away. Dino, position revealed, has to speed up the pace. It tries to find the quick fight, does. Scream eliminated. One towards the site itself. Still going to play that Astra out. We know they like this, said already in interviews. Yampy has been let loose, though. They've lost track of him. And SSK on the rotation. Ult comes in. Can they divide this? Can they predict Yampi? No. Yampi's position is the one that's key. SSK going to use this timing to try and get closer, clearing these angles as best he can. Yampi has retracted back towards lamps. And now they're double stacked towards this. SSK trying to figure this out, put together the pieces. An unfavorable fight on the corner. Very well played by Yampi individually.
All weapons now on the board. Liquid Dino jump spotting towards Hooker. Probably going to catch that. There you go. We'll spot that out. Now Cloud going to hit the rotate immediately. SSK still posted up. Liquid now come through. SSK will actually draw first blood here. The third actually will follow up onto Cryptix.
SSK is so good. This is a huge round from him.
Word.
Give him the closer. Cloud's nabbed it.
Map here because Liquid, no progress towards A just yet. Soulcast will jump across. Let's control the lamps.
Okay. Now there's 3 players back site. Now that Viper's kind of sitting somewhere a little closer. Dinks, he can't do anything at this point. He has to respect that smoke to an extent. Yampi playing ahead of the wall. The spike has gone down. All 5 players towards that CT side, praying for a retake. This is all going to kick off in a split second, but bear in mind the buy is weak from Liquid. It's far from perfect. However, they still have the utility. Yampi shows his hand, and it didn't go well. It's actually a huge denial. SSK's value just continues to build. The man doesn't know how to not win these situations. The Soulcast waits patiently, does find one. I mean, look, Yampi with the judge, but it's Soulcast, and that's Link on the fadeaway. What a shot, couldn't adjust, couldn't control. SSK again still finding some moment in this, but it's Soulcast and Scream, and they're still finding frags. Dinks is an op, it ain't ideal. What can he do to try and displace these players? And that's gonna be the one he needs for the timing. It's dwindled away, and Navi, yes, they may kill all of the opponents, but the round has gone the way of Liquid. And considering the purchase, considering Yampi of that wall in combination, SSK gets away with so much. He again offsets the timing they predict, but taking that TP is now going to be a problem. They have the ult coming into clear. There's one coming back from Cloud. Now that's brilliant from Arch. Finds a quickie on towards Yampi, and now attack towards Arch, and now maybe a send from Soulcast it is. Arch is removed, and Soulcast continues, prowls further forward, denies Dino, and looks towards Heaven, but no. It's going to be a quick trade out of a bit of a 2-for-2 almost at this point. Looking at it, it's a 3v2 scenario of still players standing, Cryptix, Link, and Scream, and then Dinks and SSK on the play back in. But what are the positions like? How is SSK there?
I don't know. Scream now actually posted up. We'll find Dinks. SSK. Okay, well.
Good trade.
Nearly, yeah. Their pressure's on now. They've got the best possible opportunity to build back into this. That's a quick piece up short, actually, and Yampi try and counterbalance that by pushing through showers, but struggling to find this on Arch. Will finally pick it up, and now Cryptix, Yampi will hold on to showers control.
Soulcast, that could be big. Good damage potentially there, but SSK is the one to get the crown out of it, finding Cryptix. Yampi, it's, you know, by a gnat's wing at this point, but here comes Scream as well. The damage, the HP, it's been done towards Navi. They are lower than they'd like, and Soulcast still alive, still being a problem. And the only problem still is SSK. Found, dealt with, Link does well, and they keep 3 alive. Spike to be defused.
What's on the other side of that smoke, but doesn't take a genius to figure it out. See here if he tries to hold on to that or challenge. Yampi actually pushed all the way in towards Cubby. Actually, Link's going to swing ahead of it. Look at it. Link not afraid to get out even more down and dirty, I should say, with that judge. And he's rewarded for it. Navi lose one early. See how they try to recover from this. Spike still in Marcus. Not committed either way, but looking as if A is the end goal.
This angle, dude. Yampi things. Yampi things. Around that corner, there are plenty of players. He's still standing his ground for so long. He's a dangerous player as Yampi, living life on the edge, and Arch wants to take that space back, desperate for the frag, but he can't get it. And actually, Yampi's been able to get away with murder, and Soulcast going to capitalize, can at least punish Arch for overstepping. Good trade for SSK, but now we have to look at Liquid trying to keep composure. It's Scream who's got the rifle, wants to deny the spike plant, and he does. Good work from him. Tries to find the timing towards Shower, and he's got it just perfect. The spray betrays him towards SSK, and that's 30 HP in a bit of a danger building, but no.
Tanking up that decay at least.
Spike drop.
We'll retreat now. Navi try and force the issue here because the spike actually looks like it's heading down short.
3 players present and waiting. One of them being Scream, just a wall away here. He's going to hear the steps. He knows exactly what's on the other side of this, but the timing's going to be everything. And actually, Soulcast has been lost. It's Scream on his own. He's on an island, but he's just kicking back. He's got the mojito in hand. He's loving it already. Scream, their lovely work towards 2. Dinks has been punished as well. And all of this planning from Na'Vi seems to be just being eliminated by Liquid at this point. SSK sitting in the back of the side, but Yampy waiting as well. The divide comes in. And away we go. Soulcast just leans on in. Sees nothing. Sees no one. He's going to have to just post this. Does find Dino. But Archer's position maybe could have had value, but it hasn't.
Way.
The retake could not have been better. Scream who's waiting. Right place, potentially right time. Cryptic's by his side. And the bait being drawn in. That's Scream in fine form. 2 quick kills. Cloud and Arch dealt with, decimated, and now down to 3. SSK, Dino, Dinks. They've got no territory elsewhere. They almost have to keep pressing this way. And look at the crossfire on the other side. Cryptic's one side, Link on the other. He's still got that judge. He's still waiting for this. Another smoke invested, and away we go. Dinks is going to just pour himself in, and that's how you deal with it, I guess. That's one way. Now, Cryptix has managed to keep himself alive here. They've got to know he was here, though. He was one of the early players spamming away before Scream sprung the trap, but he is kind of at the back of Tube.
There's Nate actually going to go into default here. Soulcast gets shut down. Yampy will trade out, but Plant initially prevented here.
My camera is destroyed.
Desperately trying to find something on that camera. He will actually find the spike inside there. Doesn't get the second though. SSK. Still 3 members though of Liquid towards A site. It's already bodies in the right place. Link comfortably in position. Don't even need to say where it is. Aldrone going to come out of showers here. And Soulcast actually walking towards Cubby. Be the sort of thing that rips this attack apart.
Oh, hold your nerve. Soulcast, he takes
Beautiful.
the fight on the first, and he somehow still gets the 2 to follow. It's all down to SSK and Cloud to try and keep Na'Vi alive. It looks like maybe their lives are pretty much counted. But again, the Spike's position is a problem. Link, I guess, is also in a bit of a tricky spot. But what do they do with this? They've got 18 seconds. They got to get that Spike. They got to do something with it. They just don't seem to have that good read on these players. 12 seconds now. Link closing the gap, but he can't get there in time. So this should be a spike plant with no contest. CT being watched here. And Cryptix tries to do some work. Not going to get it. SSK, wait, no, hello. Okay, Cryptix came on. Now Cloud called upon. And he just has no idea. Link's right behind him. Say hello to Link. He's got this one wrapped up. Team Liquid finally maintain that need to win. They've dragged this further forward. They disallowed Na'Vi to get off the starting blocks in this second half. It's 13-7. It's Liquid. Let's have a look. Let's see what we're in for here. Back into this one. We are on map 3, and Soulcast, bang on Hypoc, is on the raise. Let's see how this looks. So far, not great. Trying to build it up, dude. It was round 1, maybe a little overzealous, but as are Liquid, apparently, by not checking on Dino, getting away with murder at the back of sight. Na'Vi, comfort is an understatement, as they've just held completely. Cryptix, yeah, okay, we can have a little look through by the mailroom, check the post, anything coming in? Nah, just the local pizza place trying to sell me discounts on terrible pizzas. And Cryptix presents the back and receive the pointy end of the stick. So, SSK...
Contact will come through, and actually Soulcast spots out Dinks, I think, to force him back behind elbow, at least for the time being. SSK now got himself in an interesting position. Scream, does he check this? He does. SSK gets the better of him.
Oh, this is nasty. They're in the blender. Hypoc, they can't make it past. SSK is buying so much time. He has no support, though. Needs to call for that to come from side from Dinks, but the trade's there eventually. Dinks could have done maybe a little more, but the turret, old Tommy's come online, found Cryptix, and now there's problems aplenty for Liquid. Link and Yampy, where are they? Well, we saw that Yampy was taking his time, maybe trying to catch rotations or punish as such, but no one really presented. Now, Dinks' back sight is still being slightly supported by Arch, but look how close they are. Yampy springs the trap, says hello, and Dinks just trying to play the time. 10 seconds. Has to just gamble this correctly. 9 now. Trying to play it to the clock, and peekaboo reveals himself and drags 2 to the grave. How did he get 2 there, Hyper?
There's space in terms of, utility trade-off, in terms of damage trade-off. That ability to just sit back and recover has looked so good from Na'Vi, but Soulcast straight up wrap this time around, and he will find SSK. A little bit of a pace change. They're rewarded for it.
Okay. That's a springboard for them. Finally, a clean kill without a trade back in. But there's the answer. Look, instantly, Na'Vi want to take back territory. But Link has been watching this, and it may not be Hookah, but he's still going to do well. He's going to find the one-for-one trade out, but they've lost a little bit of control. But look at these positions coming in. This is very curious stuff. Somehow slipping the net here. Dinks is around the back of them. This is dangerous times. Yampy finds the frag. This is all inverted almost. Spike is being guarded. Dino biding his time here, but look at him. He has got the wolves at the door and they're hungry for the meal. He can smile as much as he wants in that gorgeous picture, but he knows he's in danger. Yampy's taking him down the cross. Dinks can still find this. Sees one, gets denied it. Good work from Yampy. CT, make that at least some safe passage for that spike to finally go down.
And finally, being the key word here, Na'Vi.
Spike planted.
Bodies on site. Very early on. You can see Dino and Arch ready for this counter wall, potentially over the top.
Or just the boost.
Or just the boost.
As you do, Scream somehow. Whether he expected it or not, doesn't matter. Cryptic's holding the backside and the crossfire holds another go of things. And yeah, it's down to just one. Arch gonna go. That should go for the res. Tries to swing it on Link, and Link deals with it perfectly. Great. They managed to claim back 3 of their own, and Yampy just fancying playing from the defensive side. Look, defense is important, but look at the turn of the eyes.
3 people.
3 players are watching this. If he gets away with 1, that would be a miracle. He's not. And the worst thing is, Soulcast didn't get away with that creep towards site. It looked like a bit of an attention play. All looked towards Yampy while we creeped towards the site. But there was still a player watching. So now, yes, they've got a bit of a cross going, but they still have bodies here. Na'Vi know what's up.
Actually, Cloud going to invest the showstopper here. Didn't spot backside. Doesn't invest it. Link finds the kill. Arch will trade it out, but comes down to a 2v4 now for Cryptics and Scream. A bit of damage onto Dino here. Arch going to try and play his life, at least use that wall to get out of there. Na'Vi closing closer and closer. That wall's going to drop here. Cryptic's going to be very exposed. Gets removed. Scream good for 1, but Dinks will trade that one out. And Na'Vi strike.
Ramp 2, trying to make progress towards middle. SSK waiting patiently by vents. And he's got 1. And the problem is it's Trainer, so of course he gets 2. Scream's gone down, and it's SSK looking composed, calm, collected, and now adjusting accordingly off the back of maybe the contact on Soulcast or hearing utility being invested. Now there's 3 players here, but look how deep they play on this. These aren't easy frags to find. They're deep towards CT, deep towards heaven. No one's on site. They're banking on that utility.
Is Rolling Thunder still available? Soulcast 1 off the showstopper. Could invest that here. He sees fit, but actually going to walk out, get a lot of space here. Obviously, with that lockdown available, they're looking to play retake at least, but Link will find Dinks. So the site open for the taking now on the back of these kills from Liquid.
30 seconds left.
The reinforcements are just so far away. Play through vent works out so well for Link. It couldn't be better. And yeah, as said, looking at Cloud and Dino, just a mile away.
Link eventually gets picked up here. It's a 2v2, so definitely recoverable here, but that showstopper, like I said, it's online now. Again, potentially just have to respect this, but they're going to come through. No way! Cloud finds both kills! He's got enough time for the defuse as well. Oh, that is an absolute fumble by Team Liquid.
I'm going to be honest, my mind was already on the next round. My mind was already ahead.
I was in anticipation of this lockdown.
They seem so aware
Scream
of at least Yampy, but they didn't predict Scream finding 2, and I don't think we did either, but still, he's done so well considering what he had. He's made this so manageable now, and you can see Liquid looking a little bit more at ease after what could have been a dangerous round is now a 4v2, thanks to Link finding Cloud here, but Arch is still alive, and so is Dino. Oh, it's a nightmare. He's had an absolute dog's dinner of that one, and there's Yampy in the end. No problems there. And score.
Well, now there's trap wire here, and Link actually in position. And that fault line set up towards main itself. Yampy kind of isolated here. Still Link can get back through spawn, but
30 seconds
nobody here to punish it.
No, Yampi's still alive. Yeah, overwhelmed.
Okay.
Just absolutely sidestepped by Dinks. And there's the denial coming in through CT, but it's a favorable trade out for NAVI, keeping 3 alive up against Scream and Cryptic. Spike going down now. 1 towards Heaven, 1 towards CT. Cryptic, great work, great timing. Cloud now gone, can't get away in time. Did take some damage, but Scream! What's happened? He's normally so clean and so crisp. Cryptic's though, he's so low on HP. It has to be sharp, and it's not.
That first blood comes through. NAVI looking to force their way onto B site here. Trapwire going to slow things down initially. Yampy with a shorty to hand.
There was a chance for danger to mount, but it was quelled, and look who is continuing forward. It's SSK, always taking space, but Cryptics and Scream taking names. Problem is, they are still on those sheriffs, so those guns will outpower eventually, but the spike's in the hands of Dino, and Dinks can hold this mid-rotation. He can make the play towards A and see if Dinks can maybe punish a player trying to fall off. But Link is considering this now. They've hit the brakes long enough to kind of cause pause for thought. Think still hearing 1 towards B will confirm that suspicion, and it's on Dino to have this 1v1 towards A, but it's all a bit of a bait so far. Trying to bait the audio cue, but no one there to hear it.
Dinks has slipped through as well. Scream resets to backside. Now he's got that Phantom in hand.
30 seconds
Got a
left.
little split focus here from Na'Vi. It looks like B is the end goal. Does Dinks check this? Scream spots a barrel. The timing on that. Dinks been the one really to come out favourable in a lot of those scenarios, at least today. Dino goes for the stun, doesn't land just yet, and Scream holds strong. Liquid fight. Cloud gonna try and just come up and actually gonna draw out 1 shot from Yampy, so the operator will be noted. And some utility there to force him out. But Dinks? Look how deep he's gonna get with this lockdown.
How's he gotten there? And Link's just absolutely dove on it. Straight up Batman, that one. Just straight down. It's a 2-for-2 trade out, but it's still a 3v3. Keep your eyes on Cloud, though, because he's just found Yampy, and now suddenly the site's looking weaker. Soulcast is here. Cryptic's a little further off, playing back towards CT, but they've denied, obviously, the ult coming through. That was dealt with instantly by Link, so there's still plenty to be played with here, but timing's a factor. Soulcast's flank is coming in. The spike is yet to cross. Great shot towards Arch. He didn't know, obviously, that the spike is still in the hands of Dino. Under, tucked towards Hell. The cross comes in. Cryptix has no vision of this. Now the spike is on the side.
30
They can
seconds
get
left.
the plant. Cloud trying to clear close by, maybe
I
get a
love
good
this.
post-plant position. I like that. Taking a little bit of a pause for thought. Buying time for a better post-plant position, potentially. I like that a lot here. Now they can get it going. Quick fight towards Heaven. Falls back. Focuses CT. Spots one. Doesn't win the fight. And it's on Dino now. A 1v2 ain't easy, especially with all of that coming his way. Soulcast keeps it safe. And
Yampy.
Liquid gets...
Hold tight with this operator, and he will be rewarded for his efforts. Dinks will fall. There's 2 more players from Na'Vi actually to follow this up. Arts with the revive as well, so I want to try and get a hold of this control here. SSK actually going to swing on the back of it, and it's perfect from Na'Vi.
The timing, the simplicity of it all, it looks so good for them. Light Flash is coming out, no one's on the site. This is going to be a retake coming out for Liquid if they fancy it. Cryptix is towards CT early, Soulcast towards Heaven, Spike going in for Arch. So, plant now in,
Planted.
Soulcast trying to clear towards ramp. Now, man advantage does sit with Na'Vi, so this is still going to be tough for Liquid to clear back in. They need more than clean trades. They need everything to look good. Now, Archer's barrel did just show, but Soulcast is just going to leap towards the site as best he can, but it gives it easily to SSK, who doubles down. Soulcast and Link evaporated, eliminated, and now Cryptix left in the 1v2. Spectre now upgraded, looking to do some work here, but timing desperately wants us to get to half. What? Dino didn't even bother. Didn't even. Oh, I did tag him.
Yeah, down to 20 HP.
But he's still alive. And they're still trying to cross. Cloud's found Scream, pinned him to the back wall. This could be Na'Vi, best in Team Liquid, and Yampy with a surprise. Cloud's right there waiting, grinning in his face. Soulcast! Oh, what a hero play! 2 huge kills. The 3rd evades him, but it has brought it to a 2v2. There is still hope for Liquid, all off the back of the big play from Soulcast
Yeah,
and
you can
Link.
see now Soulcast a little deeper on stairs, but that wall in B Heaven means that they can hold tight for the time being. I'll be clearing a lot of space here onto Halo. And... oh no.
Cloud. Oh no, he just leapt
massive.
into Cryptic's arms, and now suddenly there's cracks beginning to show. The rest comes out, it's all through heaven, but utility being pawned in, the ultimate coming down as well. Soulcast trying to make the move, spots out the information, gets away, spotted at least 2, maybe 3 towards heaven. And Dinks has just found Link.
30
It's a
seconds
3v3. Dino's clearing the site. There's no one here. It's a safe spike plant. It's going to be a retake instantly for Liquid, and Dinks is just waiting. His position, if goes unchecked, could be deadly. It could be the downfall, but surely they clear this. But in combination with Arch, it could work so perfectly. Scream, the first brave player to step forward, and Arch is going to bait this, and it allows Dinks to strike. That's 1. That's 2. It's all on Yampy. This is looking like Na'Vi have it in the bag, and can you believe it? The CIS Giants of Na'Vi under this new team.